So is it just me, or sometimes is it hard to hear God? Life, it hits you hard, right? Waves crashing, sirens wailing, the darn phone buzzing nonstop. Noise. Everywhere you turn, just noise. And in the middle of all this chaos, you're trying to hear something more. You're trying to hear God. But let me tell you something. Hearing God in this world, sometimes it feels like you're trying to hear a whisper in a hurricane. It's tough. The world screams, it demands, it pulls you in a million different directions. And then your own mind, that's a battlefield of itself sometimes, full of doubt, fear, old hurts, old habits, all of that noise inside of your head. So how are you supposed to hear a still small voice in the middle of all that? Truth is, you got to make a choice. You got to fight for the quiet. You've got to carve out a space for the divine to speak. It ain't just going to fall into your lap while you're scrolling and stressing. No, sir. You got to act. So what do? How do we turn down the volume of the world and of our minds so that we can finally hear what we're meant to hear? Let me give you a few steps, practical steps of things that you can do starting right now. First, find your solitude. You see, the Bible tells us in Psalms 46:10, be still and know that I am God. Be still. Think about that. Turn off the TV. Put down the phone. Walk away from the chatter. Even if it's just for 15 minutes a day, find a quiet place. Your car, your closet, a park bench, anywhere, just be still. And in that stillness, you'll begin to create a space for something bigger than yourself. Number 2, get intentional with prayer. Prayer ain't about just talking to God. It's about creating a dialogue. 1 Thessalonians 5:17 says, pray without ceasing. Now, that doesn't mean you got to be on your knees 24/7, but it means you got to keep open the line of communication. Talk to God throughout your day, not just when things are bad. Talk to Him when things are good, too. Express gratitude. Confess your struggles. Ask for guidance. Make it a conversation, not a monologue. Number 3, immerse yourself in the Word. Psalms 119:105 declares, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. The Bible is not just some old book, man. It is a living truth. Read it, study it, let it sink in, and live it. When you fill your mind with Scripture, you crowd out the negativity. You crowd out the doubt. You start to see things through a different lens, a God lens. You start to see the truth. Number 4, practice mindful silence. Now, this is different than just being still. It's about becoming aware of your thoughts without judgment. Just observe them. Let them pass like clouds in the sky. This practice, what some people call meditation or contemplative prayer, it quiets the inner critic and it calms the anxieties. It allows that still small voice to rise above the mental noise. Now listen to me. Applying these steps, it ain't just some magic wand. It takes discipline, it takes commitment, and it takes being intentional. But I'm telling you, the impact, it's dramatic. In your life, you're going to find a peace that you didn't know was possible. Clarity where there was confusion. Strength where there was weakness. And in your relationships, you'll become more present, more patient, and more loving. And especially in recovery, this is where it gets real. Addiction is fueled by noise, by chaos, and by running from that still small voice. Quieting the noise allows you to hear the truth, to hear hope, to hear a pathway forward. It allows you to connect to a power greater than yourself, a power that can heal, that can restore, and can redeem. So I'm asking you today, what noise are you going to silence? What steps are you going to take? It ain't easy, but man, it's worth it. Because on the other side of all that noise, beyond all that chaos, waiting for you is the voice you've been longing to hear, the voice of God. Listen for it. Fight for it. Turn down the volume so you can hear it. Man, God bless you. Have a great day.